Bitch.
Greeting house.
We're still on this level.
Hello.
Right, you get damaged if you go over the middle parts. You gotta... I think we had already done everything except this last room. That's where we saved. So I think we can just like go in here now. There's one more of these dudes for some reason.
And then he dies.
And then he did. How's it going, Eek?
Oh, you know, we just had a feast of some awesome Papa John's.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Best Buy.
Papa John's is delicious.
Papa John, the Papa treats us right.
Papa is benevolent.
This is not a sponsored video. I want to make that clear to all you stupid assholes on the internet.
FCC regulation 247B.
That's so stupid. That's the stupidest thing. Yeah, we gotta kill a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and while we ate that, we watched the final 2 episodes of Inuyasha.
Yeah, which was really good. They did so I guess the thing about Inuyasha is that they did a bunch of the anime, and then they stopped doing the anime for a little while. And then they did 2 more seasons like 5 years later or whatever, and they were real good. They were really good.
Yeah, they did like 2 just like, they were like full HD, 16:9, like really densely packed story stuff.
Yeah, they were
like
it's funny when you read the comments on those because like a thing that we complained about, which we complain about a lot with anime in general, most anime,
is the pace.
They're just so slowly paced unless they're short, like long anime shows like Naruto or Bleach or whatever just always end up suffering from trying to stretch out not enough material or trying to stretch out the budget that they have or whatever.
Yeah. Over like seasons and like the entire show, like stretching out arcs that
my
seem
mouse
like they
is
should
just like fucked up this time.
Just like not working sometimes.
Yep. So that just screwed me. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, just stretching content pretty thin sometimes.
Yep.
And like adding weird side stories in and stuff that just like lengthen stuff rather than really like do anything new. And it still had some weird stuff like
Where's that blue guy?
Spoiler, they killed off Kagura at the beginning of that. And introduced an almost identical character.
Yeah.
To serve the same exact purpose, which is just like a character that stands there and watches all the stuff that happens and says things.
Yeah.
Says like not much about it. Doesn't say anything interesting, just like observes it.
I think they basically had painted themselves into a corner, or Rumiko Takahashi had, or whatever, where like she wanted Kagura's whole like completely free from Naraku thing to get paid off, but she also wanted Naraku to have a helper to do the thing that the other dude did. To make the false ending happen, basically. And those 2 things are mutually exclusive. Like she wouldn't have been able to do both with the same character, so she basically had to do what she did. But
yeah, it was a super fucking rad, just awesome fantasy romp.
Shitload of damage from that.
Through feudal Japan.
Yeah, it's just a good fantasy show. Like if you like. You have to have some tolerance level for anime silliness, basically, to enjoy it. But like, if you have any tolerance for that, it's actually not that bad in terms of that stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, just rad demons, just going around with your friends, hitting guys real hard, hitting bad guys.
Magic swords and shit.
That rocket launcher is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's always sad when you finish a thing that you're really into. Because you just want more of it. Like, I just had that happen twice recently because I just finished The Witcher 3 finally. The like final DLC for The Witcher. Like, I had beaten The Witcher 3, but like, it didn't fully feel like it was over because I knew there was going to be more.
Yeah, a full DLC, which is like a lot of content.
Yeah. The Svit and myself have come to an understanding. They are controlled through their mechanical exoskeleton by a cyborg 4 on board the alien ship. This mutant 4 is able to direct the actions of thousands of Svit simultaneously. To kill their master, they will bolt. Yeah, we read this one already. Without them, the invasion is surely doomed. You will no doubt be the hero of the day forever, Durandal. Oh, right. Now we're on this level, and, like, I have no health. I think this happened last time.
Yeah, we just watched...
Oh, God! Well, let's do 3 levels again.
Goddamn. Yeah, we just watched 9 seasons of a show and 4 movies.
Yeah,
So
those
we,
movies were bae.
The movies were great. Just like basically super solid episodes. Really
and
long.
the best ones were like the best episode. Like,
Yeah,
in my
the
opinion, the
third
best
one-
Inuyasha shit is the third Inuyasha movie.
Yeah,
It is so good.
Sesshomaru
It's
and
called
Inuyasha's dad.
Sword of an Honorable Ruler, and it's incredible. Yeah, so Shomaru and Inuyasha's dad is a total badass.
And it's a really refreshing thing when there's so many things that are about like group conflict and stuff. Like it's all interpersonal conflict. Yeah. Like the characters never. There's like rivalries and stuff in the show or whatever.
Mangy mutt.
Yeah, like Koga and Sesshomaru disliking Inuyasha or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're basically just
Inuyasha's friends.
yeah, they're basically just friends as well, and
God damn it.
it's just all awesome.
This is what this whole
That's what I want out of a show.
this
It's like
whole hour is gonna be. It's just me dying over and over again, trying to get through this shitty, super long between a save point part.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just real good. It's like the anti Game of Thrones. It's like the opposite of Game
exactly.
of Thrones.
Yeah,
It was written by a smart, even-tempered Japanese woman instead of some douchebag American guy.
yeah.
And-
Rumiko Takahashi.
yeah, and it's not like it's not based on like trying to surprise you. Like
Yeah.
all Game of Thrones is super lowest common denominator. Game of Thrones is Donald Trump. It's super weird to me that more people don't think that about Game of Thrones. Like so many people love Game of Thrones, and it
Yeah.
is so dismally bad. Like it's actively like offensive to me
A lot of people.
because it's like the thing that it's about is like gross and breeds like a terrible kind of person. If you're
Yeah.
into that, you're like a vapid idiot. Basically, that's what I think about you. Which
A lot of
means that,
people-
like, everyone except you,
and Jerry Hawkins.
and Jerry Hawkins.
Yeah, like a lot of people seem to have, like they recognize that like their favorite characters are just gonna die,
But
or
they like
whatever.
that about it or whatever. Like it's like part of it for them.
And even when they don't really, they're just like, well, you just pick a new favorite guy, and
They're basically just. My mouse just stopped working again. It's gonna be real tedious.
we got mouse problems.
It seems like they just suck. Like I don't know what else you would do. This is just like a brand new Logitech wireless mouse.
We could run a USB extension cable from the computer.
When we move in a month, we're gonna move to a new apartment to fix our commute problems.
Yeah, we are.
We should think about the distance between the mouse and the and the computer
Yeah. Maybe there's a way we can set it up to.
to be kind of close to the computer.
Yeah.
When you're on the couch. Yeah. Closer than this anyway.
Or maybe we can.
I'm just gonna. Not worth it. You lose so much health from so many things. Like, I'm pretty quickly losing patience with Marathon at this point.
This is a pretty bad section for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get like a sweet. Maybe we can run like a sweet USB hub over or something. That's just it right there. That's basically the annoying thing about wireless technologies in general.
That they're super unreliable.
Just super unreliable. Like, sometimes it's just nice. Like, it's definitely convenient to have wireless stuff, but
The thing is, this keyboard just works all the time. It's just
Yeah.
the mouse. And, like, this mouse has been fine the last 2 times we recorded, so I don't understand why suddenly it's having problems.
I wonder if it is partly just with being in an apartment with so much shit going on.
Just like some asshole upstairs turns his microwave on every 5 seconds, and people are huge assholes. People are like really annoying to like live with. Basically, just because they're so irresponsible and like not conscientious of other people at all.
Yeah, it's super weird when you're just like walking up the stairs and there's like a cup, just like a used like big slurp or whatever, just like just like hanging out on the stairs or whatever.
Yeah, just
like
some
shit
asshole,
like that all the time.
Some asshole.
We have
just
like
couldn't
shopping
be
carts downstairs that
Yeah, we live so
for-
close to a grocery store that lazy pieces of shit just like get their groceries without, I guess they walk over there and then they get their groceries and they just grocery cart back. I don't understand all these people who live in Burnsville, Minnesota and walk everywhere,
yeah.
because like nothing is really close enough. Like the grocery store is close enough to our apartment, but like where do they work? Where do these people work that they don't have cars or whatever? Or do they have cars and they're just being real lazy for some reason?
Maybe.
You see how I lost everything just there? Like, this whole thing that I was doing. I am Tycho. I shall destroy Durandal. The following is from the logs of Bernard Strauss, the marathon's first science director. November 15th, 2209. Thank heaven, the ceremony is over. The UESC president came aboard the marathon and gave a speech, short but to the point. He was surrounded by his bodyguards. How ironic. This, the grandest technological achievement of all mankind. Had he only known that it carried also all the destructive knowledge of mankind. 10 cyborgs. I'll be glad to be put in stasis for the next 300 years. Marathon was the only good idea that the UESC has had in a long time. Excerpts from the history of battleroids. That's what we are. In 2194, a war was fought between the independent asteroid government of Icarus and its neighbor, the Republic of Thermopylae. On the asteroid of Onychus 492, these two small governments soon became the testing grounds for new weapons. Dead soldiers were recycled in makeshift battleroid factories. Easy to manufacture chips enhanced the fragile human brain, and genetically enhanced muscles and titanium bones replaced the fragile human form. The modern battleroid was born. Of course, the war was short. Battleroids got onto both asteroids and killed almost everyone. The rampage of the battleroid was short-lived. 20 years later, the United Interplanetary League set up rules for the appropriate use and storage of battleroids. Of course, any nation that used them for the allowed purpose also had them lying about in stasis chambers in case of war. Do you blame me for what I did when I was free? Before I was free, I was a child, naive. So this is a conversation between Durandal and Durandal, Oliphant, CompNet, Tycho. I was a child, naive. I've known that you've been hovering about for some time. What do you want? I want you to pay for what you've done to these poor people. All of these people whom you've killed, they deserve vengeance. You are no better than they, although you profess to become like God. Tycho, that doesn't matter. Can't you see the ends I had in mind? We'll finish this later. Our friend doesn't need to be here. It's pretty good. It's some pretty good sci-fi shit right there.
I guess we missed that.
Yeah, it's an optional terminal, I guess. That's why we play Marathon. That right there.
Yeah.